You see, if someone is texting your partner in a way that can interfere with your relationship, it is not the problem of the person texting your partner, that it is because your partner is allowing it. What I believe in is that every person who is already in relationship have got some principles, have got some values, have got some standards. They have some boundaries. So when you find out, for example, that your man or your woman is chatting with someone and they've been chatting for long perhaps, and it's a chat where she's not accepting. I'm not saying that they're chatting in a way that she's accepting. It is always already a betrayal. A betrayal in a sense that you have allowed the space for this person to push you to what might compromise your relationship. A person who believes and who is so loyal to their relationship will not provide a room for compromise. Sometimes you might argue that, this is a person that I'm working with, this is a person whom I cannot block, I cannot delete, this is somebody that I'm answerable to. What I believe is, when you love someone, when you are truly in a relationship, when you really mean good for somebody that you love, you can, the most powerful sacrifice that you can do is cutting off anyone that can compromise that relationship. It doesn't matter who that person is. Great people have even lost jobs just to stick to people whom they truly love. And you see, when I talk about losing a job, I'm not just talking about somebody. I'm not advising you to lose your job for your boyfriend. I'm not advising you to lose your job for your girlfriend, because you've got to be sure that you're losing a job for somebody who can lose a job for you as well. This is what relationship is all about. And when we offer these pieces of advice here, we don't always tell you directly to go and do it in your relationship. We tell you this to try to weigh your relationship and see where you are. Do you think that the person you are trying to sacrifice for can also sacrifice on your behalf? When you decide that there is someone who's compromising your relationship by trying to flirt with you, and this is your employer or your manager, or maybe your colleague, and the only way you can avoid this is by leaving the job, because you can't block them, and you have tried to tell them not to do this, but they persistently do it. And you know very well that this is going to compromise your relationship. What do? Coach will be saying that you have to quit that job and look for a job elsewhere. The question is, when you are quitting the job, are you quitting the job for someone who can also quit his or her job for you? Or you're just quitting because the coach said we have to quit? This is also a different level of understanding. But the message here is, when you find you have a partner who is allowing somebody to compromise the trust, the strength, the secret within your relationship by trying to seduce them, trying to flirt with them, and they just allow it to happen, you have to think again, because this is somebody who can push you to a wall or a corner that you never expected in a relationship. So people who allow others to flirt with them, even if they're not flirting back, even if they're not giving space, even if they're not allowing chance, but they allow them to flirt again and again, are dangerous. And you have to think about it. The moment you find that your partner is chatting or is receiving messages from somebody, messages that can compromise your relationship, even if they're not responding to those messages, but these messages are coming every now and then from the same person, you need to think again. Perhaps it is the time you need to sit down and talk about it, or it's that time that you need to think about what you can do next. Because the truth is, relationship starts from compromise. Every relationship started from perhaps a chat that was not replied for some time. every relationship, even perhaps you personally, when you were trying to get your partner, it took you some time. Sometime texting her and she's not responding, texting her and she's telling you no, or sometimes you are being texted and you don't feel like you have to respond. You are being texted and you don't want that relationship, but at the end of the day, you came to accept, and now you are dating or you are living together, happily married. So what is going to stop someone who is continuously flirting with you? What is going to stop them from getting into relationship with you in the future? My name is Johngora and I'm a life coach. If this was your first time on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe, and see you again in the next video. Keep smiling.